everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about Nikon D3300 battery problems and easy solutions. This will be a full tutorial, but also a very simplistic tutorial. So let's get right into the video. Now, if you have a Nikon D3300 like this, and you're experiencing some charging problems / battery problems, this is a video for you because I'll go over some of the somewhat common problems and the solutions to those problems as well. Let's get right into the video. There are 5 things that you should look out for and the solutions to those issues. Now, these are rare issues, but they do happen from time to time. So it's good to know how to fix them, okay? And so hopefully you can fix them and get your battery and your camera working once again so you can take those awesome pictures. Now let's get into this video. Number 1. If the battery is not powering the camera, so you have the battery in there and it's not powering the camera, the first thing that you want to do is check for debris or dirt inside of the battery compartment. So essentially you want to open the battery door and you want to remove the battery. There's a little lever there, a little orange lever. Remove the battery and take a look for any dirt or debris inside of the battery compartment. It's hard to see because of the lighting here, but essentially, yeah, I can't really show you, but if there's anything in there, you want to remove it. You can just get a little can of compressed air and spray it in there, just even blow into it, but you want to get any dirt or debris out of there, okay? Really simple, and then put the battery back in, and hopefully it powers the camera again. Number 2, the second issue that is a little bit less common, but it's worth looking into. If, once again, the battery is not powering the camera, you want to make sure your battery door is fully closed. I'll tell you why. If you take a look over here, okay, there's a battery door. Now, the battery door does apply pressure here. Now, in theory, the little orange lever should apply enough pressure to keep the battery in place. But if your orange lever is not working properly or if it's loose, then what happens is the battery is left like this, loose. And that's not going to power the camera properly. It's not going to make a good connection or any connection at all. So your battery door, if your battery door is open and if that orange lever is loose over time, you know, over the years of taking the battery out, then your battery is not going to make a good connection and therefore it's not going to power the camera. So make sure your battery is, number 1, fully inside of there and the orange lever is over the edge of it, and make sure the battery door is closed completely, okay? So that's number 2. Number 3, if your battery is not charging, okay, I'm going to take the battery out and get the charger over here. So if your battery is not charging, I want you to look for, and this is number 3, I want you to look for something simple. Is it seated properly? You see these little openings here and these little prongs over here, as you can see? It's kind of hard to see, but those prongs over there have to match up with the openings. So basically you want to get your battery, and in order for it to be seated properly, you need to sort of hear that click like that, and it needs to be sitting nice and straight, and you shouldn't be able to move it at all. It should be seated in there fully. So make sure it's seated properly is number 3 if it's not charging, okay? If you're trying to charge it and it's not charging, make sure it's seated properly. Number 4, if it's not charging, again, okay, if it's still not charging, you want to take a look at the outlet prongs. So you see on the charger here, there are these prongs. You can't plug it in if it's like this. So if you're trying to plug it in and it's not plugging in, that's the reason why. The prongs are to the side. So, you know, in theory, it should still work if the prongs are not fully extended. But if you want to make sure it's going to work properly and safely, you want to make sure your prongs are fully extended. Not like this, not most of the way, right? You know, fully extended like that. So make sure the prongs are fully extended is number 4. And lastly, number 5, if the battery is not charging, check the power source. I know you plugged it into the wall outlet and you probably assume that that wall outlet is working, but guess what? Sometimes we assume that a wall outlet is working and we think it's a problem with the charger or the battery, when in reality, the circuit breaker tripped, the fuse blew, or the outlet just wasn't wired properly. So try it on a different power source and hopefully that charges up the battery, which will then hopefully power the camera on. And that's it. If you have a Nikon D3300 DSLR camera and you have some battery problems, here are the problems along with some easy solutions that you can try out in a very simplistic tutorial. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.